In the next hour or so, testimony continues this morning in the Trafficking and Racketeering trial of Sean Diddy Combs.
Jurors in the Sean Diddy Combs case hearing the angry voice of the rapper himself. The message is left for a recent girlfriend. That woman's allegations against the mogul, which he denies.
Also new tonight, more legal trouble for Sean Diddy Combs. In a new superseding indictment, Combs is accused of threatening and physically abusing his employees.
He was once the brightest star in hip-hop. His songs sounded like dreams to dance to.
Make some noise for Princess Diana, y'all!
People spent hours around him, thinking that they were in good company. But who could even think of the other side of Diddy?
I mean, and the thing is that people in the music and entertainment industry had to know that Diddy was like abusing, kids, basically.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
I think I know.
I don't think it's gonna shock us that much.
I think I know, yeah.
Blow your mind is what they say about a summer blockbuster.
That was the time when whispers turned into allegations. 47 stories of allegations started crowding the whole internet, and the world began to change for Diddy. To truly understand the events, we need to rewind the clock and head back to 2007, when it all began.
Rapper and record executive Sean Diddy Combs, accused by his former longtime girlfriend Casandra Ventura, known professionally as Cassie, of raping, beating, and controlling her.
Okay, to be honest, I grew up watching him on stage thinking, this is what success looks like. But now, it's hard not to question everything we thought we knew. Cassie Ventura, his wife at the time, loved him deeply. She trusted him. She stood by his side from 2007.
Puff has been so understanding with everything, so it's good.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
I do.
Was it love at first sight with your boyfriend?
It was a long time ago.
But in 2018, everything changed. She broke the walls of that relationship and filed a lawsuit in New York, accusing him of years of rape and abuse.
On Instagram, Ventura thanking family, friends, and strangers, writing, "The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning."
The lawsuit said it all. She stated he raped her in his own home, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Ms. Ventura, blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Ms. Ventura, forced Ms. Ventura to engage in and many more. P. Diddy denied all allegations, like he's just a kid who knows nothing.
Diddy's lawyer, Ben Brafman, says Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations.
But one person stood up and spoke for Cassie.
"I'm the devil, and I could kill you." Those are the words that Brianna Bonglin just testified that Sean Diddy Combs once threatened her with.
Her lawyer says she turned down hush money to give a voice to women who suffer in silence. Though I think fame doesn't excuse pain, this is definitely not the music we expected from Diddy. But the jury read their full verdict.
The jury's verdict was a resounding rejection of singer Cassie Ventura's riveting testimony about the freak-offs she says she endured in her years as Combs' girlfriend. A courtroom sketch shows a now gray-haired Combs on his knees in prayer. Combs still faces 20 years in jail on the 2 convicted counts.
But that didn't stop Diddy. He went on, unchecked. No one could hold him back. Days went by, and another allegation came up a week later. A lawsuit was filed in the Manhattan Supreme Court by Joy Dickerson Neal, who worked with Diddy at the record label. She stated she was a college student at Syracuse University. Combs drugged and
Sean Combs recently fired back at a lawsuit filed by Joy Dickerson Neal. She claimed Combs sexually assaulted her in 1991.
By this point, I mean, this guy's got some nerve. Not just that, she stated in a lawsuit. Combs had intentionally drugged Miss Dickerson, resulting in her being in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk, as was his practice. But unbeknownst to Ms. Dickerson, Combs' video recorded the assault. He didn't even face the world himself. He hid behind his spokesperson, sending out a weak, silent message instead of speaking like a man.
But Combs is now firing back at Dickerson Neal. He's vehemently denying her claims that he assaulted her.
The final court verdict is still hanging in the air. No wonder celebrities do have power. Multiple allegations of assault were filed against him in the same month. It's December 2023, and another woman appears in the court. It's like all the victims got together in a secret WhatsApp group out looking for revenge.
She began tearing up, crying into a microphone at one point after testifying about a text she sent Combs after he allegedly requested a so-called hotel night.
She claimed she was Now, Diddy feels like if he stays hidden any longer, it'll make him look even shadier. So he finally broke his silence on Instagram, stating, "Enough is enough. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. This isn't just a false innocence card to go away from the allegations, because it's the 26th of February, 2024. Another person named Jones accused him of grooming."
79-page lawsuit filed by a music producer who claims to have worked with and lived with Sean Combs for a period of time alleges there were underage girls, hidden cameras, and sexual harassment at his home, all of which Combs denies.
In his lawsuit, Jones claimed that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of drugs, illegal firearms, underage girls, and prostitutes. Well, it's going too far now. I often think, is it about the music industry or just a character who makes a man do such horrible crimes? The police had no other option left, so they immediately raided Combs' Miami house.
Law enforcement actions, and that this relates to Homeland Security Investigations New York being the lead on this with HSI Miami.
According to law enforcement, federal agents with Homeland Security seized computers and other electronic devices at Combs' home in Holmby Hills and Miami.
We're seeing that large presence.
Of course, Combs' lawyer fired back, calling Jones nothing more than a liar and dismissing everything as pure fiction. On the other hand, his family is happy that Diddy is not guilty of what he did. And it's all Hollywood elites planning.
Everybody watching, so happy. Pop's coming home. God bless. God bless the whole world.
What was going through your head when the verdict was read? Happy.
Things were already going against him when another horrific video leak surrounded the whole social media. I mean, who would even dare to lay a hand on someone so close to her heart? And not just that, he keeps pushing and hitting him, displaying an act that feels utterly inhumane. But a day later, finally, this guy gets some balls to show up.
I'm so sorry, but I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Well, out of all other allegations, this is the first one he has apologized for. Later, Ventura wrote a statement in the BBC that it broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. It's November 9th, 2024. And a female band star, Dawn Richard, sued him.
Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit. A former bandmate accuses the music mogul of years of abuse and misconduct. Dawn Richard was a member of the girl group Danity Kane.
She stated that damages to Ms. Richard for unpaid salaries and royalties are estimated at $500,000. Damages on unpaid wages for touring on over 100 dates for Ms. Richard with Danity Kane are estimated at $1,800,000. But wait, there's something more. Dawn claimed Combs doesn't even let her sleep, even though she was hospitalized in 2010. Yet he is expecting her to work.
The more she has remembered that it was a really difficult moment in time for her.
Now, looking at this situation, I don't know if it's a psychological case or if he was benefiting from his excessive power and fame, though the laws are equal for everyone. Exactly 5 days later, Sean Combs is arrested in New York City.
New surveillance video shows Combs being taken into custody in a Manhattan hotel.
However, I often think, why do the lawyers defend their client, even if he is a culprit, for money or what? Like, you can clearly see the victims claiming that they witnessed it with their own eyes, and his lawyers saying that his client is an innocent man with nothing to hide.
This case was never what it was made out to be. This case was ridiculous in so many different ways.
Furthermore, they are claiming that Ventura had willingly participated in marathons. Till now, people realize the dark side of Diddy, but allegations are not finished yet. A day later, another charge of freak-offs was revealed.
That depicted Cassie Ventura with male escorts. And these videos, explicit though they are at the heart of the prosecutor's case.
They painted him as the leader of a criminal enterprise, abusing women and threatening violence to force them into drug-fueled orgies with hired men.
Text messages, emails, and documents shown in court. The videos came with hotel receipts, credit card statements, travel records that helped give the jury a full picture of how Sean Combs allegedly got her.
Even worse, prosecutors claimed Combs videotaped these freak-offs then gave intravenous fluids to help them recover after parties that sometimes went on for days.
Shocking images revealed from inside the Freakoffs, hotel rooms in disarray with thousands of dollars worth of damage. Diddy dancing poolside and chilling with a glass of wine on the beaches of Turks and Caicos. These home videos released by the government showing Sean Combs enjoying his life of luxury.
Now, it's November 2024, and 100 people have sued him for allegations.
Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence is old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases.
One who was 9 years old at the time claimed that Mr. Combs and his accomplices misused him at a recording studio. Once they were in a private area, the boy alleges that Mr. Combs crossed serious personal boundaries. A 15-year-old girl also came forward, stating she was flown to New York for a party, and it didn't go well. Honestly, I have no words for what's going on right now. This is P. Diddy, a man whose music once ruled the clubs, and now he's facing wave after wave of these disturbing accusations.
I think a lot of people who become successful and have a darker side, they use their influence and their wealth to keep it hidden because they want people to see what they want them.
Then on July 2nd, 2025, the jury delivered a partial verdict on some of his cases.
Count 1 is RICO, the most complex charge here that could come with up to life in prison. The remaining charges include 2 counts of trafficking, 1 for each victim, Cassie Ventura, and a pseudonym named Jane.
And still, I can't help but think that how many more stories are out there, how many more lives were affected, all we can do now is wait to see what the future verdicts decides for him.
This case becomes a cautionary tale for those who aspire to be Sean Combs, those who are approaching that status, whether you're a mogul, whether it's music, I don't care what business you're in, right? It's about men with power and them abusing them.
But one thing is for sure, P. Diddy is still recognized as a major force in music, with a legacy that shaped an entire generation. Yet these events remind us that fame doesn't erase accountability. In the end, it's not the spotlight, but your actions, good or bad, that shape how the world remembers you.